Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another part of Let's Play Thea, the Awakening Return of the Giants. In this part, I'd like to get our expedition home finally, because we finished gathering the ancient wood. We have a stack of 15 plus 3 more in the village, so that's enough to craft 3 extra pikes. And because we now also have the high-end secondary materials, we should be able to get like the best tiers of pikes that are available. I was also thinking about our research. What's our next steps gonna be? We got an elf in the previous part, so I was thinking about getting to two-handed axes and craft a really good two-handed axe for him. But after I checked our gear, I realized that we desperately need better armors. Our armors, like, except maybe like 2, they really suck. So I think the first step we can get to medium armors, improve the quality of that, and then we can maybe try to get an X. The thing is, if we go for the X, we will get one huge bonus for one of our heroes, but that will be all. So I think it's better to improve the overall survivability of the whole group than just make one hero super strong. So armors first. We'll also have to get materials for armors somehow, and I'd like to get dragon leather for that. Where's dragon leather? Here. It's one of the materials that is not that easy to get. Excuse me, I still have sore throat, and when I talk I have to cough. Like, always feel scratching in my neck or in my throat. Hopefully, it won't be that bad during this video. I wanted to say is we'd have to get scaled leather for dragon leather, and that's like 4 points. Then another 3 points to get to the medium armor, and I also want to get how is this called? Smithy. So we can start getting high quality items or good quality items. That's a lot of research. Maybe what we could do is get the smithy first. I'd like to make it from elven wood. It's gonna delay those new spears that we want to get, but I think that's gonna be the plan. Like, return home. We should be able to just craft something until we get enough elven wood. Take that back, then build a smithy. After that, we craft our new spears, because then we will have the chance to get the good quality ones. And after that, we focus on armors. This will take a long time, but I think this is like a good long-term plan. I just hope we'll survive until we get all of this. But we should be able against like 3 skull fights. So hopefully that'll be enough. Or our gear will be enough until we do all of this. Okay, so let's start. And we're very close to another research point. I'll just actually, let me check our production. We're going to check that. We still have 8 turns left. Okay, so we don't have to worry about crafting yet. Okay, may as well just research the smithy immediately. And you guys can finally start moving, and we will clear
A figure
these ruins
clad
along
in a
the way.
ragged dark green cloak slowly approaches your party. As he gets closer, it is clear he is barefooted and carries nothing more than the clothes on his back. Seeing your party, the figure takes off the hood to
I
reveal
think we
a
have
gaunt,
seen this
tired
event
face of
before.
an
That's
elf,
why I'm,
with his black and sad
speaking
eyes looking
while the
straight
game
through the
is
souls of your men. Despite
reading
the
the
evident
text.
sickliness, there remains an air of grace. A
And
whisper
elves
of
are
bygone
always
beauty in the
dangerous
forgotten ancient creature.
because
He
they,
stretches his arms
if you
before
don't
you in a
succeed
gesture of peace,
succeed
but
in the
does not
challenges
speak.
that they present, you usually end up cursed. But we can try it, I think.
You bear the mark of the winds of ancient magic as follower of
Offer him
Veles,
some
even
food
when
and
it is not active.
water, and we
After
should
drinking
get
some
at least
water,
something
the
from
elf
him, right?
finally
Yep.
speaks. His voice is but a whisper that rings in your ears, and its tune makes you weep, filling your soul with unknown sorrow.
And
My
now I'm
kind
not
was
sure
once blessed with divine light.
what happens if I
We
go with
walked
this
Thea
option and
as
try to
immortal guardians
help
of the
him more.
sacred knowledge and the
I think
bearers
we
of
could
the eternal
try
song
to
of
risk
life.
the curse.
But when the darkness came, it was clear we had failed. Those who did not perish remained cursed.
We don't have
forever
enough food.
wandering
If
this hallowed
we are not
earth.
lucky and get
Those who try
cursed,
to
I
help
think we would
us
have to
risk sharing our
pay
fate.
some
So
food
please,
for
friends,
removing the
risk
curse.
not your beautiful souls,
Even though
and leave me to
you
my
could
wretched
remove it
fate.
along the way, I just don't
Despite
want to
the
waste the
overbearing
food.
darkness,
So let's just
you feel strange.
leave him for now. We got some extra attractiveness. Let's just stick to that. Don't be too greedy. What is this?
You are ambushed.
Goblins.
A group of thugs stands in your way,
Oh,
bearing
hello.
weapons and vile grins on their unshaven faces.
Okay, so
They
we're
look determined
ambushed
and
basically, so we
unafraid.
can either fight
From
or
their
try to
confident
convince them
stance and
to
sideways glances, you
go
suspect
away.
they may have
I
friends
think I
hiding
want to
nearby.
fight. I want
One
gear
of them
from them.
steps
From
forwards and
fights
speaks. You're good
against
for your
humanoids,
lives.
it's a
We
good
need some
chance that we
medals
get
and a
some
weapon or two.
armor
We're
and
not
some
too
weapons.
greedy.
So let's do that. 3 skulls. It's not too many of them. We should be able to do this without too many problems, especially since we started and can discard some of them. How does it look like with confusing? We can't confuse them. I'm thinking. Oh, we can only do one thing right now. I'm afraid that they're gonna start with something with piercing damage. I'll just discard one. Yep, that is the piercing damage. Okay. So we use our piercing damage to get in front, and that's a kill. So the most dangerous one is dead, the captain. Oh, and what's next? Just counter tactics. Get in front of this one again. Counter tactics. Kill, and we want to kill all the discarded cards. Or discarded cards. So it should be enough to finish this fight in one
You
turn.
beat the
Okay,
bandits.
easy.
They scamper away with
they
broken
had
noses
quite
and
a lot of
bruised
food.
egos. Some will never
And,
leave this place.
Yeah,
You
here
search
is
their
some
equipment
armor.
and gather up what
You
remains useful.
actually use these. Some food, some gold, and this is garbage. Okay, but so, well, I'll take it. 5 experience is nice. Before we move on, I want to equip the armor. Some of our people have really horrible armors. You have horrible armor. Okay, so that's one. And this is even worse. Are you strong enough? You are not. We could remove these 2 things. That would give us 18, and that should be enough. Okay. And who wants to carry this? You can carry one, and you can carry another one. And let's check those ruins. Thinking about the mithril mine. But I'm afraid that it's gonna be guarded by dwarves. I don't remember the last time I saw mithril mine what was in there. And if he got ambushed by dwarves, they are really tough. Not sure that we have enough piercing damage for that.
You enter what used to be some.
Hey,
You
two
carefully
skull
examine the abandoned ruins when you come across a building still intact
Skeletal
and above water.
dancers, really? Oh, just two skeletons? Never seen two skull undead fight with only 2 units. I'm not sure that
You
this
defeat your
qualified
enemy.
for a
You
2
continue
skull
your scouting
challenge.
and find an old
Okay.
stockroom, still stacked with good resources.
Some extra materials, shield that we don't need. We are really close to the mine. It might be a good idea to check that when we are here. I'll probably risk it. Oh, some more fights. Okay. Why not? Some extra experience. Let's see, what can we discard? Gonna need first action someone or confuse them. We can't do first action, so we'll have to confuse the skeleton. Okay, let's get the people with piercing damage. Now we can counter tactics. Thinking it's better counter tactics or just go for the piercing damage, but it's only 16, so it's probably better to just get rid of one card. Okay, now it's time to confuse them. You can get closer and do some damage. And now we just play everything we have. There we go. Okay. Good quality, but still only 7 attack. It's like wrong base type, so even the good quality doesn't really help. I'll just get rid of it. I'm never gonna use that. Oh, it's not that heavy, but I still don't think that we would use it even in the village. Let's try the mine. And we can also hunt along the way. Get some extra food, that is nice. I hope this is gonna work, because we need that mithril.
You come across the remains of the
Yeah,
mithril
we definitely
mine.
go in.
You go inside, and you find the tunnel is dark, dusty, and unpleasant, but still sturdy enough to go down the shaft.
Yeah, we just go in.
You go down the passage
There we go.
and find a way into the mines. But just as you reach some mithril ore, you are met by a group of angry dwarves, who are evidently not going to talk about this. You have time to retreat if you wish.
This is what I wanted to avoid, but now when we are here, it's a 3 skull fight, so we are going to fight. I'm not leaving that mithril behind. It's 3 of them. We have how many? Like 12 people, and we start. I'm just not sure that we can discard one of them with only 3 counter offense. So we could start with counter tactics and maybe confuse them. Again, depends on their level. Let's start with you, actually. Oh, that was a good call there. Because if we went for this, it wouldn't do anything. Yeah, look at their level and look at it, like, look at their stats. Oh my god. $34. Can we first action someone? 34 damage. Oh. Okay. Who's going in first? Let's send you. And now we shield her as much as possible. It's 24. You can use everyone just for shielding. These guys don't have piercing damage, so they're not gonna help against the dwarf. I just hope that we can kill this one before he can attack. That would be quite unfortunate if he get an attack. Yeah, let's shield her as much as possible. Okay. Come on, some. Oh, good. There we go. But I was close.
You fought back the dwarves.
Look at the
although
loot.
You have a feeling there are more
Love
where
it.
they came from.
21
Better hurry
mithril
with the looting.
is a huge stack. Then we have the Axe of Horus. I've probably never seen this one before. 2042. This is something we could give to our elf. It's still, for 200 Axe, 24 is actually not that much. It can go to like 36 plus poison or something like that. But it's still decent. Excuse me. Okay, and 13.3 armor. Then it's an upgrade as well. Ooh, and 13.6. What the hell is this one? Steel and granite. This is an upgrade for someone as well. Wow, it's a really good loot. And the stack of material is really huge. And the mine is still up. So we could try to enter again. It's most likely gonna collapse when we enter for the second time. But I think that like once I managed to get loot from a mine twice.
You
Let's
come across
try
the
our
remains.
luck.
You go inside.
Oh, we can go down.
You go down the passage
more
and
dwarves.
find a way into the mines. But just as you reach some mithril ore,
Let's do this. It's risky. And we don't have that much piercing damage this time. Oops. But we can first action two people. That works as well. Okay, so let's discard one of them. Look at their numbers. Okay, so this one is first. Now I have to think about whom are we gonna use for the first action. These two. So we can use our piercing damage now. Not sure it's gonna be enough. If we get the Viesty to the front, that's 16 and 18, 34, and Bogodar can then finish him off. So this guy is dead. Or if we use someone with piercing damage right now, then the Viesty would one-shot him. what we could do is just get someone without piercing damage in. Wait for the second card. We need a VSC. No. 21, you gonna kill him. Thinking if we can do this better, but I kinda doubt it. Maybe we could. Let's actually get you in first. Because then we're gonna trample a lot more damage. Like, we're gonna get almost all the damage through. And now you two can get in. Oh, now I did it the other way around. Fail. I needed to do the other way around. I needed the blunt damage on the second position. Well, the plan was good. Just managed to fail. Well, what matters is that no one took damage and we have the mithril. But this was a stupid mistake. Okay. And the mine is still up.
You come
almost
feels
like cheating.
You go in, but you
now it collapsed. Okay. But we got a ton of mithril here. And we can also gather a ton of food before we leave. Wow, this is a good spot. Okay. How are we gonna do it? And now we can use the best gatherers to get the exotic fruit. And I'm gonna probably save the research point. So I'm not sure which way we gonna go if we go for the dragon leather. The thing is, we'd also have to gather the leather. It's another delay. I'll have to think about this off camera. Let's just save the point for now. We don't have to invest immediately. There are more ruins around here. We want to be greedy and grab that as well. Or we could maybe go this way. But the refugee camp, I think it's a really tough fight. It's like 4 skull orcs or something like that. Maybe it's better to just go where we know it.
As the night veils the sky and stars shine down upon you, a mysterious traveler seeks your company. Your male companions are protesting something, but you do not really care what they say. The visitor is tall, dark, handsome.
Oh, I think this is like some kind of demon. Let's try to fight the urge to talk to him.
You can feel a strong spell upon you, and you know it will take hold
You're in
soon.
trouble. It's not a super strong challenge, but I'm not sure there are people actually can any damage at all in this challenge. We have 2 people who can do something. And we can also counter offense, which is gonna help a lot. See, and this is a kind of challenge that sometimes show up where you can use only one gender. This time we can only use our women. Do we have enough damage? Yep, we do. Exactly 9. Okay, good.
You broke the spell, and suddenly you see the streaker's true nature. His face, once handsome, now seems monstrous and twisted. His mouth, filled with sharp teeth, still smiles at you, but you are no longer fooled. He sees this and tries to retreat, although you feel he is very powerful still.
Okay, so 4 of our people got Blessing of Strength. It's a huge buff, and Bless of Magic. These buffs are huge, both. For good stats. I think I'll try to fight here. 3 skulls. We should be able to handle it unless there is like 12 mobs. That's quite a few, but the deformed bats are not so bad. We just have to make sure that those triggers go down before they can cause any trouble. I hope that at least one will be in the support hand. Okay, we can start. Thinking we may need. Too bad we don't have the blunt damage available in the active hand. I think if we should try our luck and discard something, or we could use first action on 3 people. That might be a good idea. Now just save these cards. We're gonna use first action. I just counter tactics. I expected we're gonna hit the bat. And 2 triggers in the active hand. Okay, can we get rid of them? One is down. I hope we don't take some piercing damage now. Okay, this one was in the support end. Good. So we now just need 42 damage to the front, and we should be able to get that quite easily. So now we just counter tactics. Maybe how do you want to do it? You can just play someone. Now, instead of countering tactics, I'm just gonna use her and kill the bat. I think Oh! That was something I was afraid of. But I think we still have enough damage to get rid of the master. Let's see, where do we start? We want to do some damage before we go in with our poison. So the first person is Kvietoslava. And the second one is Luborac, or how it's pronounced. So he's gonna get rid of the shield, and then we get the double poison damage. And this is more than enough. And you can get in as well. Okay. There we go.
You defeated the monster. As he lies slain, the spell is broken, and the women are themselves again, though even now, some seem quite sad at this turn of events.
What about the loot? 4 moonstone. Perfect. Some rubies. This is not that important, but just these moonstones made it worth it. Ivory short sword, that's garbage. I think I'll dismantle the armor as well. It's a pretty bad one. And here we have Book of Wisdom. Hmm. Well, we can use it. We don't have anything better, so why not? It's not a super amazing artifact, or how this is called. This is not a jewelry, it's something else. I think its type is actually artifact. Because that's an item. I think that's the item that we are using in this slot, and these slots are jewelry, and this is something else. So I'm not sure if it's artifact, but I think that's how it's called. Okay, just the first person who can use it will get it. And let's get rid of these goblins as well. Now we can just go for sneaking, and I'll try to auto-resolve this. Yeah, good, it worked. Uh, oh, heavy armor. That's nice. Okay, this is crap. This is crap. Not sure about this. I'm gonna keep it for now. And good quality practice sword. That sucks. Okay, who can get that armor? Mm, you are strong enough to have a heavy armor. Where is it? Here. "96 compared to 40. Do we have the Blessing of Strength here? Nope, so you can carry something significantly heavier. Maybe even this one. What about you? 28. This is 41. It's actually not a bad item. That plus 2 magic improves it a lot. 7-1. I think I'm gonna keep it for now. Okay, I'll check all of this off camera again. This would take too long to really optimize the gear. Level ups. What did we get? Some extra strength. Double strength is nice. Double health. Tactics. Double will. Okay. And in the village, plus 2 stealth for the elf is nice. Crafting for a crafter actually. Perfect. Strength, speech. Yeah, why not? Okay, let's keep going. I think we want to go as fast as possible. Don't see any tile where we would be able to gather more than one food resource. So it's better to just keep moving. I'll even ignore these rats. They're not dangerous. The village can handle them in case they decide to attack. And you can finally get home, and this will be all for this part, because now I'll have to check all the resources that we have, what we want to leave in the village, how exactly we want to use it for crafting, also check the gear that we now have available to really optimize uh, the numbers, get the maximum we can from all of our items. And in the next part, we'll gather the elven wood, start working on the smithy, and maybe progress with the main quests. Or maybe we could just gather some food. And now for a while we'll work on just increasing the quality of our gear. Excuse me. Uh, because I think that once we are done with this round of upgrades, we can finish the first main quest, the Cosmic Tree. That quest is actually not that hard. And my throat is telling me that it's time to finish this part. I can barely speak. Okay, so this is all for it today. This is a good part. We got a ton of high tier resources, so that's gonna be very useful. And I hope you like this part. Join me for the next one again, and until then, have a good time. Bye bye.